Okay, here we are again. I sat back just now and my ceiling made a little cracking noise. That's not good. No, it's, there's these tiles, like the ceiling has tiles on it. And so there's these couple of tiles that, it's not due to water damage or anything, it's just due to the fact that they're loose. Like they're slightly loose from the wall, the ceiling. So they're like dipping down from the rest of the tiles. And the only way to fix that is to like go into the attic and tighten them up basically. So, because they're attached to the floorboards in the attic, so. It's a thing I could go do, but in order to even get into the attic in this building, you need like a step ladder. And I'm like, okay, that's a lot of work. Let me just... It's fine. I'll just save it for a different day. Not a big deal. So, one day I will fix them, but that day is not today. So. Anyway, just keep on and moving with Riku mode, with Rebirth mode today. I don't think we'll get the whole thing done, because some of the bosses near the end of it are pretty damn hard, from what I remember, but I mean, we'll do the best we can with today, and then if we end up doing a short stream, probably tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be the last stream for this, rather than Monday, because we're doing something Monday, so yeah, probably tomorrow we'll finish this up, get it out of the way, nice and easy, nice and quick, and move on to other projects, and work on those other projects for a little while I've got time off from school. Should be able to finish my next project and the project after that before I go to my summer class, I think. It just kind of depends. Well, let me think. Because I got until July 9th. Let's see. Oh, and I think we're going to do a 4-stream week next week because I had to cancel that one. I don't remember when it was. I forget if I canceled 1 or 2, but I'm going to have to look back again and just see which ones I canceled, and then I'll do 4-stream weeks like next week and maybe even the week after if I, missed 2. Just to get us on track with where we were. Effectively, I just want to make sure that we end up in a situation where it's not like I have my Halloween special planned and we can't do the Halloween special till after Halloween, so I'm kind of just trying to think ahead with the schedule for that. Excuse me, so we might do some 4-stream weeks for the next couple of weeks just to kind of quote-unquote catch up, I guess. We'll see. Hey, Conquer, it's going good. How's it going for you there? We are just about ready to load up. And now we gain access to 2 save files. Well, 4 save files, 2 save file types. You can do 2 for Sora and 2 for Riku. So let's load up the Riku one because the Sora one's done, and I think we dealt a fairly decisive blow to Marluxia when we were there, so now we'll just have to see if Riku can do the same to whomever his final boss will end up being here. I mean, is it really a spoiler for me to tell you who it is? Well, I'll save you the trouble, but we've already seen him, and I'm pretty sure you can probably guess, considering what Riku's whole shtick is with this whole thing. Anyway, how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories Rebirth Mode, the Stream Edition. It's a mouthful. Last time we began our adventures in this mode, after beating Sora mode on the previous stream, we're playing as Riku. He's got to beat his way out of the castle. And if we look at that's the wrong thing. I got the 82 map cards, though. That's good to know. If we look at our map, we've got 3 more worlds in our second set of worlds left to go. And then that's basement 6, 5, 4, and then 3 more worlds. 3, 2, 1, and then we're out of the castle, hopefully. Or we'll end up on the first floor, which, I don't know, we'll figure that part out. I don't think we end up on the first floor because Riku doesn't go to the 100-acre wood as far as I'm aware, so. He has access to every world Sora does except 100-acre wood, so that should give us an idea. Now, I found out after last time that out of the worlds that we had access to this time, the only one that I think, if I remember correctly, is relatively normal is Halloween Town. Because Wonderland, you have terrible cards. Atlantica, you have terrible cards. And Olympus Coliseum, you have terrible cards, but a really good enemy card that basically centralizes the whole area. So we're going to try to, I feel like Olympus Coliseum, out of all of them, is probably going to be the one that I'm going to do. Well, so these two are the gimmick ones, and then Halloween Town has Oogie Boogie, which will give me regen when I use it, so... I don't know. I definitely want to do Atlantica next, because from what I understand, Atlantica is also a terrible time. So we're going to see if we can go to Atlantica and just kind of fly right through it. I have all of the key door requirements, though, now. I actually wrote them down for myself in a little notepad document, because I couldn't find any documentation online that was as easy to access for, like, in terms of the key door requirements for Riku as there was for Sora. Like, there's an actual page on the wiki for the key door requirements for Sora, but for Riku, nothing. So I just said, okay, that's fine, I'll just write them down. So now I have them all in front of me. So there you go. Doing all right yourself. Good to hear. Good to hear. Hopefully that stays. Hopefully you continue to do all right yourself for the next little while. All right, so probably I'm just gonna, like, if I can skip this room, then I damn well will, because especially around here, I'm just going to want to try to go there as soon as possible and then try to go this way so I can skip 2 rooms while I'm at it. Why would I want to skip 2 rooms? Well, let's take a look at what we're working with here. 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s. No 0 cards whatsoever, first of all. So that's just great. This is the slot machine area, though, so you could use Neon in order to randomize the values of your cards, but you're just as likely to get something as inconsistent as this deck is. I mean, like, so we're either sliding or we're going to be just waiting and then countering attacks. I think Jafar will be pretty good here, though, actually, because it gives you attack bracer. So if we're just using singular physical cards, the enemies won't be able to break those attack cards and we'll be able to defeat them a little easier. So we might use Jafar instead of Dragon Maleficent here. It would be nice if Jafar was, like, right next to Dragon Maleficent in the deck, because that would be, like... There's 4 cards, really, enemy cards, that I can see myself using fairly consistently, with only one exception in Olympus Coliseum. So I guess there's 5, because we'll use that one in that world. But Parasite Cage we'll use, so it'd be nice to have that near the end of the deck. Jafar we'll use. Dragon Maleficent is at the end of the deck, so that's great. And then there's one other enemy card that we don't have access to just yet, but we'll get access to it after we're done with the second set of worlds, that I think will also be pretty good. So... do I even bother fighting here? I feel like I'm just going to regret it if I do, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, there. Get Jafar. And then just kind of attack bracer our way up. And as long as we can get our attacks in before they do, they can't break our attacks. So, like, if they attack, just let them go. And then when their card goes off the screen, just attack them, and you'll be good to go. Yeah, as you can see. Otherwise, you're just kind of hurting yourself, so... Well, the king's packing some power here. Alright then. I'll take it. We're out of attack bracers, so Maleficent, take me home. I guess the experience is pretty okay. But, I don't know. It's just kind of one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, you know, I don't really need to, like, prioritize here, so... I'm just gonna keep smashing the X button and hoping for the best, if I'm honest. Yes, please give me all of the experience he's got. Okay, I didn't mean to stock that attack card, but that's fine. Let's get our little bit of extra there. We're good. Smash this guy because he's got the higher value attack cards. Ow. You give that HP back. Oh, actually, I need to check something real quick, since I know the requirements now for the rest of the doors. So this floor is pretty chill. It's just kind of a red card and a green card. The next floor is red cards totaling an amount of 30. For the basement fourth floor, we need a blue card at a 4 or above. We have that. We can't really use too many of our moments reprieves, but we need a blue card 4 or above for that one. We need a green 7 or above for the basement third floor. We have that, multiple of those. And then we need a blue at a 2 or below for the basement second floor. And then there's actually 2 doors in the basement second floor. The first one requires a blue at a 2 or below. The second one is just any cards as long as they total to an amount of 50. So basically, I'm going to keep the 0 and the 6 for my Moments Reprieve. For those door requirements. Any other Moments Reprieves that we get are, I can use them, so the 1, the 3, the 4, I can use them if I want. And then probably just keep that Lasting Days 9. No, I'll keep the Stagnant Space, actually. I'll keep the Stagnant Space 8, because that one I won't want to use really anywhere else. So if we do that, then we should be good for the rest of the doors. So. Not sure if you mentioned it last time, but just remember that Riku doesn't have as much map card variety as Sora does. I don't think I mentioned it, but yes, you are correct. So Riku doesn't get as many different types of map cards. I think it's mostly because he doesn't have, like, he only has Mickey as a partner, so he only gets that in terms of those cards, so he doesn't need Meeting Room. Premium Room and the Mushroom Rooms, I think, are completely off limits to him. Anything to do with, like, Moogle Rooms or, like, increased card stuff because his decks are set. Like anything that would normally give him a little bit of, like, Calm Bounties, completely off limits. That means Guarded Bounty, False Bounty, or Guarded Trove, False Bounty, off limits. So, like, yeah, he doesn't get a lot of the different varieties that Sora does. The different Wakings that Sora gets that change the value of his cards, he doesn't get those because, again, anything that would normally be like, okay, well, the customization of your deck will be altered by this, Riku doesn't get. So he just gets a little bit less variety because he just doesn't need it. I do like those, though, spawning immediately. I guess we'll just whack the guys in this room upside the head, and then we'll try to maneuver from there, so. As long as I keep attacking, it should be okay. Don't stop attacking at all until Attack Bracer runs out. I know I've got experience balls to go pick up, but I can do that after this guy goes for a run, so. But yeah, see, it lasts basically the whole deck, which is pretty nice. Helps out. Especially if the guy's being relatively passive like that one was, so I'll take it. Oop. Where are you going, son? Oh, okay, well, didn't want him to spawn right behind me, but hey, I'll take it, I guess. Alright, let's go grab these at least. Well, that's not going to work with Attack Bracer. I gotta wait. I gotta wait for them to not be attacking me before I use my cards, or else it's not really going to work out for me. Alright, back to Overdrive. I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do, sir. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm on my ones, that's why I can't get anything done. Okay, that'll work. We'll get our HP restored from this anyway. Oh, and by the way, I think, if I remember correctly, so the way that attack boost works, I said, I think at the beginning it was every 3 levels last time, but it's actually every 5 levels rather than every 3 levels. It still maxes out at 30, but it's every 5 levels. So, like, that one that was available at level 2 was the quote-unquote level 0 attack boost, so. And then he got another one at 5, and then another one at 10, and it would just keep going up like that. So if we get to 40, that means our attack power would be, like, what, 19? If I take the rest of them, 17 at 30, 18 at 35, and 19. So we'll try to get between 40 and 45 in terms of our level. I'm not sure where exactly we'll end yet, but we'll see. And we'll either have 19 or 20 attack power at the end. We're going to do 5 more boosts to our darkness, so we'll have a 40 in darkness points, and then once we're done with that, the rest will go into HP. So that's like, let's see, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 for darkness points, 32, 33, 34, 35 for attack power, and then the rest in HP. So that's like 10 levels worth of HP, which will get us to 350. That's a very solid stat spread, I think, if we get to 45 with Riku like that. So I'll be happy with that. It'll be like a 350, 20, 40 going on, so that's good. I will be not upset by that, that's for certain. That's what I mean, just keep hitting like a berserker, and we'll make it work. I mean, obviously go grab the experience as it goes, so that you don't have to do any extra grinding later, but you know. Alright, was that the last group? Looks like that's the last group. Alright. Get a little bit of extra HP while I'm at it. So we can top ourselves off. And then I think like I said, I think I'm going to try to skip a couple of the rooms on this floor just so that way we got less to do, you know? I guess I could use a moment's reprieve, but... So, okay, so the 0 and the 6 are off limits, and then... Oh, I've got duplicates of Stagnant Space 8, so, like, one of the 8s can be off limits, but the rest are things that you can use, so... Could have sworn Riku still got Meeting Ground map card, but could be either misremembering it or it could be a recom change. You know, honestly, I could see that being a thing that he still got in recom, because, I mean, just because he only has one partner doesn't mean that he should have less, that, you know, meeting him less, like... I just don't think... I think you might be right about it being a recom thing. I don't think he gets it in this version, but I could definitely see it being a thing in other versions. I don't think there's any... Or maybe he gets it in the later sets of world cards, because there's obviously, like, after this set, there's the Destiny Islands, Twilight Town, and Castle Oblivion where he could get it, but... Yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, I figure since we haven't gotten it by now, I feel like we would have gotten it, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I guess it's still possible. I don't know. Doesn't matter. If we see it, then it'll be like, okay, that's fine. I can eat my words. I'm okay with that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, and then the door should be right around here. Need a 4 now. Any duplicates that I could use? Yeah, here we go. I could use a Feeble, actually, and actually fight the enemies in here with a Feeble, because their cards are going to be lower anyway, and then my little handicap of having low cards isn't going to make a difference, because, well, their cards are low too, so... Just keep attacking, Riku. Not now. Not now. Don't attack now. He's still going. Okay. Okay, there we go. Try to get rid of the big guy while we're here. And I guess Dragon Maleficent since we're out of Attack Bracer. Let him do some zapping. Mickey, hang out for me. Wait for me. He didn't wait. Your Majesty. Should have called him Your Majesty, then he would have waited for me. Maybe. Show some proper respect, you know? And just keep going in these close quarters, this tiny room we've got to work with. But that's fine. Wait for him to be finished. Let him go. Once his card leaves the screen, that's when I take my opportunity. Well, okay. Using quite a few enemy cards in this world. That's kind of nice. Gives me an excuse to do a little bit of that, because that's where any customization that Riku really gets is going to come from the enemy card selection that he uses, so... I honestly simply don't remember. Oh, that's okay. We'll find out eventually, I'm sure. Because if they're going to show up, they'll show up, so... Wait for him to disappear. Your Majesty! Send them to the Shadow Realm. Oh my lord. Look at them all. And granted, I got them all, but... Alright, that's fine. Because we can miracle again! Just got 6 billion of these things, and then it reloads my deck, so I'm not just whiffing on this guy. Okay. No, stop that. Ooh, another moment's reprieve. Not bad. No. What, you're gonna teleport back to the same spot? Now what are the chances of that? I feel like that's not really gonna help you, friend. Just saying. You, because you've got no, Riku, I need you to actually hit the guy that I was originally targeting, please. Don't reposition if I don't tell you to reposition. Where do you think you're going? You can't go behind me and expect it to work, man. It's not how this works. I keep trying to do like quick switches with the cards, with the enemy cards, like in between my combos. That is not how that works, but hey, I guess points for trying, you know? Okay, I'm getting the hell out of here. This guy's out for blood. I gotta let him be. Let him be on his own so he's not out for my blood anymore. Then we can do one of these. Are you sure you want to stand in front of that there, sir? I feel like that's not going to work out for you. There's another level up. Good. It's one less level we need to get on the basement first floor. Not that that would be a huge deal, but, you know, it's there. All right, more HP. How much do I want to get up to before I... Probably... If we just get the darkness points at, because we're going to go 29, that'll get us to 245, and then attack power at 30, so that'll be 17. I could see myself spending, like, the next 4 levels getting darkness points, getting attack power, and then getting darkness points to end it. So, like, 36 we'd be done with darkness points, basically, I think, and then we should be okay. Alright, one more room to open right over here. So let's do that, and then we're off to the races. Duplicates. Teaming duplicate. Haven't seen any yet. He probably doesn't get the card. Yeah, I mean, probably. But, hey, you know, it's just possible we've gotten really unlucky. I don't know. Not willing to, like, leave it out yet, I guess. But it's possible. Okay, we're full. Just want to make sure we're full on HP before I open this thing up. Excuse me. Alright, so the requirements for this one are pretty easy. Just a red card, a green card, and then the key to beginnings itself. I'm going to use one of my low-level Almighties because we're going to need red cards totaling 30 next floor. So I don't want to, like, burn too many of my high-level cards later. And we're going to need a total of 50 for the basement second floor, so I don't want to burn a lot of my really high-end cards yet. Now for Ursula. I don't remember this fight, like, at all, so... I mean, I remember it as part of Riku's stuff, but... I also remember Riku's actually got a high enough vertical to get up on her shoulder, which Sora did not have access to when we fought her with Sora, so... But Maleficent, or not Maleficent, Ursula's kind of interesting because she has some high enough level cards to where she can actually just break out of some of your attacks, but she's pretty easy. You just kind of break her face and go from there. We've already got enough king cards to miracle her. Real quick, I also don't understand why her cards just sometimes, like, hit across the, you know, on the other side of the screen like that, but, like, whatever, I guess. Yeah, he can get on her shoulder. I just find this funny that he can just stand up here. Like, okay. I mean, if you're gonna let me. No, you get back here. Fine. I'll just reload my cards. Overdrive is based on attacks, not based on the other stuff, so... Yeah, nothing really to this one, just kind of whack her in the face and she's done. See? Really, really simple. Don't run away there, Pearl. I need your help. And there's Ursula for magic damage reduction. Don't know if it's necessary, honestly, because I don't really feel like Riku struggles with a lot of enemies that have magical attacks, but, you know, it's there. Alright, so back to the old next room, or not the old next room, but the previous room. There we go. That's me using English properly. and then open up the door and go straight from there. Be honest, don't think you ever knew about Riku being able to jump onto her shoulder. Yeah, it's just because his vertical height is higher than Sora's, so like you can do some wonky stuff that you wouldn't be able to do with Sora otherwise. I have 4 feeble 6s. Well, hell, I'll use it. Why not? I'll take it. Like, that'll definitely come in handy for the reds totaling 30, but like, at the same time, I mean... Oh, okay, Ursula is where Jafar was. So I guess we'll fix that in a second. There, now we'll go from here. Give me a little extra attack bracer, I guess, for a little while. I mean, I don't have to worry about it too much with the sea neons because they've only got 1s to work with, so like, it's just everything else, you know, that can cause the problem. There we go. Stop that. Your Majesty, top me off. Thought that was enough to kill him, but he's only 1 hit away, so that's fine. It's actually kind of nice. I know I've been mostly like running through rooms, but it's kind of nice to be able to just kind of like passively gain levels with Riku, because certain worlds for him it's really tough because of the way that they structure your deck. So, but yeah, it's working out pretty good so far for us here. So, making the deck work despite its limitations, you know. It's one of the things I kind of like about Riku mode is that they hand you the deck, you know what I mean? They're not like, hey, so, you know, you're entirely at the mercy of your own RNG. It's more of a, hey, we beat this section with this deck, so that means you've got to be able to beat this section with this deck, so get to work, you know, and they give you the limitation, and they say, nope, go for it, so. You know what, I'm actually going to raise his darkness points here, and then we'll do the other 4 at the next threshold. So, like, we'll get attack power at the next level, because it'll be available, and then we'll do 31, 32, 33, 34 darkness points, and then we'll be maxed at 34 with that, and then we can just do HP after that. It gets to be more and more of a pain to get to the Jafar card from wherever you are, the further you go, though, so I'm going to try to take advantage of it now while I can, you know. But yeah, so all of the way that Attack Bracer works, I don't think I really explained it, is that all of their cards will effectively just bounce off when they try to break specifically your attack cards, so you can use your single attacks without really worrying too much about them breaking over the enemy's face. So. They can still break them with a 0, I think, but most regular enemies don't have a 0 in their deck, so you don't have to worry too much about it. Well, you're not the one I was intending to hit, but I'll take it. Okay. Actually, I was intending to hit the guy behind him, but sure. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold the phone. Get back here. Make it hard for one singular HP you got left, man. There we go. Sure, why not? Don't really need that much healing, but I'll take it. It knocks them all together so I can just get double hits off with Overdrive. Saves me a little trouble. I should probably have hit him towards the other guy as well, but yeah, no, it's fine. Just make it work. At least I can stop them by just hitting them with my face. Probably should have healed while I was at it, but we're pretty close to the end of the world anyway, so get a few HP balls and we should be good. Yep, just about good now. And out here, so a 7 or above. And we said we're going to save the 0 and the 6 here, so... Yeah, you know what? I can use something else. Yeah, we've got 3 of these lasting dazes, so I might as well, you know. Why not? Got plenty of the... We need a green at a 7 or above for that one room, but we got plenty of them, so I'm not really super concerned. You know, and it's funny because, like, I was expecting going into this world to be like, yeah, well, I'm not really going to do a whole ton of fighting because, you know, the deck kind of sucks, but well, we're making it work, so I'll take it. You know. It's just a matter of knowing your enemy cards and knowing what you can use to overcome the limitations the game gives you. Sometimes that's all it takes. Grab the Your Majesty card. Oh, okay. I guess not. I was going to use it to heal, but apparently that was exactly the amount of their card, which is surprising. I mean, I guess it's because I'm not in a feeble anymore, you know. That makes a difference. Maybe go this way this time. Okay, I guess if you want to go that way, Riku, you can. We have managed to amass 3 Mickey cards without me even registering picking one of them up. That's how automatic it was working for me. Okay. Kind of hoping that would be enough. I figured that one he definitely would have gotten hit by something, but okay, fair enough. Yeah, so you kind of just got to approach from a little further away so that they don't activate their attacks, but you also want to approach kind of from a corner so they don't activate their little charge attack that they do as well. Dark balls are pretty easy to kind of manipulate into not doing silly things, so it makes it a little easier to micromanage. I guess I'll hit you then, since you're right in front of me. I might be able to, yeah, hit you before you teleport. Good. Another level up. Good. Probably should have just used the Mickey cards to reload, but, you know, it's fine. Okay. Run! There we go. Get the level up. Attack power should be on. Yes, it is. Very good. What was the effect time for C-Neon again? X number of attacks or reload. If it's the latter, it could be used for the 2-in-1 card value cards in the deck now that you're thinking about it. Yeah, because at that point you've got a better chance of getting a better effect than you do the worst one, right? I don't actually know, so let's give it a shot. Why not? I'm willing to try. Let's just test our luck with the C-Neon. So, like, kind of do, like, one of these for a little bit. Kind of fight them down until you get to the 2s and the 1s. And once we're at the 2s and the 1s, we'll work our way up from there. So, like, do that. And then C-Neon. Oh, wow, okay. 1 reload. So it's 1 reload, but it does it in real time. Okay. That's bizarre. Like, that's really crazy behavior for a GBA game. I wouldn't expect that from a GBA game to be able to do that stuff in real time. I mean, I figured it was it would be too much for the system, but hey, I'll take it. So it's 1 reload, and it's in real time. They tell you what your cards get. So there you go. That's how that works. Where's my dragon? There it is. I have to train my dragon on all of these enemies. forgot this room has a lot of Heartless in it. Actually, probably the Sea Neon wouldn't be too bad against, well, Sea Neons themselves, because they use ones, like, exclusively. They don't really have any good cards, so, like, it doesn't really make a huge difference. It's mostly in the other enemies where you start to see the problems arise with randomness, you know? Just wait for his card to leave the screen. And there we go. Is that it? Okay, cool. Let's go refill our HP if possible in this very bizarrely shaped room. It's one of the reasons why some of the green card rooms, I'm not usually a big fan of opening them up, because it's like, it's just so odd how everything is shaped, you know? Like, they're very vertical, there's not a lot of room to maneuver. I don't know, I guess I like the rooms a little bit flatter. Maybe that's just me. Is it Riku this time, or... I forget, did we see this cutscene in Sora mode? Uh-huh. And how would you know? Even Sora, if I have to. Dude, can't you see she's defeated? Like, you're not helping by talking like that. This is like somebody being misogynistic without knowing they're being misogynistic. You're not helping at all by making conversation like that. Apparently so. She's still there. How do you figure? You're not a Heartless, are you? I mean, she's real right now. She's taking up physical space. I don't think there's any other requirement for being real. I feel like you guys are making, you know, difficulties out of nothing. Yeah, if you ever had a need for it, it could be used partway through your deck to keep up your offense. Granted, Jafar and Maleficent are just much better. Yeah, but I mean, it's nice to mix it up every now and then, you know what I mean? So that you get a little bit of a different effect out of stuff. Speaking of mixing it up, let's go to Olympus Coliseum next, because I haven't needed regen yet, so let's just put that off for a little longer. Alright, into the Coliseum we go. Not fighting Cloud this time, or Zack, but, you know, fair enough. Alright, so this one's a little bit... I kind of hope I can go like this and just go straight across, if possible, because then we could just get here and then go right back to rooms we've already cleared and just go here and be done. Then we can skip all 3 of these rooms, but knowing my luck, there's going to be like one here that's going to be like, hey, so you can't go this way, so you got to go here, and then like I can only skip one. But we'll see what we can do. Either way, we need red cards totaling 30 by the time we get to that door, so we'll see if we can hold on to a few of those. As for the deck we're working with, well, there's a lot of 1s in this deck, and some 0s, but they give you Power Wild for this part. So Power Wild, it reverses the values of every card in your deck. So all your 1s become 9s, your 2s become 8s, and so on and so forth. So these, I think these 0s stay the same, but the 1s become 9s, which means you have effectively 9 9s there, 10 9s, an 8, a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. So basically, if you use it right at the beginning of a battle, you've still got 3 0s, but you've got a lot more 9s in the deck than you do any low-level cards. Like, you'll have 3 low-level cards from these, and these effectively just switch places, so the 5 stays a 5, as far as I'm aware, anyway. So just use Power Wild for this world every single time. Like, I know Maleficent is really good, but like, just use Power Wild because it'll make your life a lot easier. Just switch, pop it, and then go. Now you've suddenly got 60 billion really powerful cards to work with, and they have a hard time breaking through them. So, and then it's like, okay, if they do break through them, then just wait until you move over, and then you can just use the other ones. This is going to be really helpful for Hades as well, because Hades has really high-level cards in his deck, so it'll be nice to be able to just blast right through him with all our stuff. So, and then do one of these. Maybe stock these 3 for a slight, and then go from there. Get to your 9s again, lag the screen because this game apparently taxes the GBA to its damn limits. But that's fine. It's nice, though, to be able to get an enemy card that's actually, like, useful outside of Maleficent, you know what I mean? And it feels more like this world is giving you an enemy card, like they present a problem to you and reward you for being creative with the solution. Now, granted, the solution isn't that ridiculous, like, it's just, hey, use this card, but, you know, it rewards you for being observant with the deck that you're using, and then just kind of making a move from there. So, you know, we could use that as the blue 4 or above, actually, because I don't really like mingling worlds to use for actual, like, room building exercises, so. Pardon me, large body. Alright, if you want to keep moving side to side, I'll just hit your friends instead. Keep breaking, and eventually maybe we'll get dark mode against a regular enemy. Yep, see? There you go. Yeah, let me switch to my higher level cards. Okay, let me get out of the corner there first. Who knew? The one and only enemy that gives Riku's homing attack difficult time is a large body. That's great. All the bosses fall over like paper mache to that homing attack, and then everything else is like, hey, so yeah, I'm gonna fall over too. Large body's like, nah, bro, I'll just turn around. Oh, we've maxed out our map cards. Alright, so maybe I don't have to go quite as hard on the map cards now because we've got as many as we can carry. So, am I max HP now? Yes, I am. Good. Probably don't need whatever's in there. Let's just see if we can make it in the direction that I would like to make it here. I'll use a looming and then just run through the room because it's a 1, so it's a little easier. Okay, we can in fact just run straight to the other side here, so we'll see if we can use this as an opportunity to get to the side of the room that I want to get to. I don't have any 2s anywhere. Wow, it's a good thing we don't need a card equaling 2 at any point. that would be a little bit troublesome otherwise. How many rooms do I have to open up? Let me see, because I probably can use 3 Feebles in a row, like 1, 2, 3. So let's just open this room up and then use 3 Feebles in a row to make our life a little easier. Boy, that guy was coming for me. Did you see him over there? He's like, I'm on my way. Alright, I think we'll fight everything in this Tranquil, though, because it's a Tranquil, so it's pretty easy to just fight through. Having all these extra 9s in here will make steamrolling this world a lot easier. They just won't have anything they can use against us, so. Okay, sure, I mean, I guess I can take the heal. All the extra card breaking is really helping with getting dark mode boosted and ready to go. My god. I don't know if that's a muffler issue or if they just... They did that on purpose with the... I'm talking about the motorcycle that was just outside, in case anyone was wondering if they didn't hear that. I feel like that would have been very audible, but then again, I've said that about other things on the stream, and it just hasn't been as audible as I thought it would be. So, I don't know. Hey, Draconia, how you doing? Welcome back. Sorry, I'll look at your message in a moment once I'm free of Heartless here. There we go. Proud Mode Wonderland and Recom is so evil. Yeah, Wonderland is just one of those worlds where it's just like, okay, I could do without. And sticking it on Proud Mode would be even worse, oh my lord. Like, as if it wasn't bad enough already. So. As I say, that can't be it yet, right? Because there's gotta be more than that. Didn't quite get that one. I mean, sure, I don't think that's how that works, but I'll take it. Miss out on some experience while we're at it, but that's fine. Just don't stop whacking the large body, Riku. We gotta get through to the other side here. I'll also get rid of my retrograde, but that's okay. Just do that and it'll be good. Pardon me, sir. Okay, well, I was gonna do the back step, but Riku didn't want to do it. Get behind the large body and go from there. Or use the King's card. That works too. Again, it gets rid of my retrograde, but so that's not what I want to do. Okay. Almost got him anyway. I was trying to hit the Dragon Maleficent card, but I pressed the X button too fast relative to the L button there. Didn't really end well for me. One more 9 now. Okay, I'll take it. Just kind of jump between enemies a little bit here. You see, Riku saw Cloud doing it and said, I can do it, but also more hits. God, that Cloud deck that we made was so silly. Wouldn't be so hard if Strike Ray didn't just pass straight through. His hitbox is so bad. So I'm guessing in that particular case you're talking about Trickmaster. And yeah, I could definitely see it. Like, in this one you can kind of get around it because his hitbox is a little funky, but in Recom they probably fixed it, especially since it's in a 3D environment. So you just don't have as much leeway with his hitbox as you do in regular com. Okay, I need a little HP. So we gamble on the Barrel Spider. And the gamble paid off. Alright, so we can do a 4, a 6, and a 7, and then we can go from there. 3 Feebles in a row. Really, it's not their cards that are making the trouble here, though. It's more the, just being able to hit the large body properly. But that's on me, you know. I can appreciate the halfway decent experience we're getting here, though. That's nice. I'll just poke him to death with some card breaks. Why not? Is that an 8 Feeble that we just got? I feel like that's what I mean, I guess that'll let me just kind of hang out until all the experience comes to me, but, you know. I'll take that too. Okay, how many times do you do this, Rico? 6. Got it. Okay, not bad. Could have used a little bit of HP, but I didn't use the king's cards, so. Currently just grinding levels for CP. Gotcha. Well, I mean, that should help a little bit, because then you can stack your deck a little bit more, you know. Okay, just poke them. There we go. And then load the deck with the king's stuff. Beat the sin out of them with Dragon Maleficent's card, and then we are good to go. I mean, I guess they're not giving huge amounts of experience. Like, we got 100 from each enemy in Atlantica versus here where we're getting like 50 from each enemy, so it's not incredible EXP, but it'll work, you know. And especially since I'm working within the limitations that we're given, and it's all working out pretty nicely with a Power Wild card like that. It makes a difference. Kind of beat them all into a corner so I can get some AoE going. Probably gonna lose that experience, but that's okay. Oh, never mind. Got it. And done. Probably should have waited till you had Thunder. Do you get Thunder earlier in Recom than you do in regular Chain of Memories? Because when we got Thunder in this one, I didn't get it until the 7th floor. So, I mean, I'm not doubting you, I'm just asking. Like, maybe you do get it earlier in Recom. I don't know. It's been a while. How should I know? My turn. Okay, nice turnaround there, Rico. Take it. Wow. I managed to collect 4 Mickey cards from nowhere, just randomly wandering around. That's funny. Okay, looks like we should get another level up here shortly. Don't remember. Oh, that's okay. Well, you will find out soon enough, I'm sure, because you're hanging around in that area of the woods anyway, so. All will become clear eventually. Grab as much of this as I can. Take a couple of hits, because why not? Oh, nice. That dodge was incidental. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. But yeah, we'll get another level up from this next fight, so. My turn. Okay, I mean, I'll take that too, I guess. I was just waiting until he would fall over, I guess. I didn't have to, because I could just do this, and then off they go, you know? But that's okay. Alright, keep boosting dark points till we get to 40, and then we will leave it there for the remainder of the playthrough. It's the large body fights that sometimes get me, because they just kind of can turn on a dime without even really, like... There's no clear indication of when they're going to turn, you know, which I guess annoys me a little bit, because then it's like, well, what do you expect me to do against that? There's another one. Man. They must be having a party or something down the street. There's like a biker bar down the street from my house, so they must be having a party tonight or something. Because they're all out in force. I mean, good for them. They might as well. The weather's warmer, but obviously that doesn't help when you're trying to have a live stream and you're trying not to smash it, cut everyone's eardrums from outside noises. One day I will find a nice quiet spot to record this stuff in. That day is not today. Are we done with this room? We're done with this room. Okay, good. And then one more and then the boss, right? Yeah, because then we'll open this door once we're done. So there, boss, and then we'll move from there. I said I was going to do another feeble, but do I want to, or should I do something else? We have a duplicate of a sleeping, so let's do a sleeping, actually. Maybe make things a little different. Smaller room, enemies that are asleep so I can handle them just by waltzing right up to them. I'll take that, I guess. And then we'll do this. Get Dragon Maleficent going while he's stunned. If I can... Okay, fine, I guess. No, not him. Him. If you want to be a dickhead, then I'll let you be. But only if you get out of here first, so I can get rid of the other enemy that you're standing right next to. Beat our way over to the EXP, because why not? See what I mean? He just sort of turns whenever he feels like it, which obviously makes things a little difficult, because then you gotta try to deal damage to him or to everything else. But I guess if I'm just gonna do that, that also would work pretty good for us, so. Just do a little dark break-in while we're at it. I don't think they have any cards that can break a 6 total, so I didn't kill anything. That's funny. Well, we'll kill everything now then. That just means that he hit them until their HP bars were just about gone with it. Alright, there we go. Anything in here? Just a little HP. Top me off. Smack this guy up last, and then we'll fight the boss. Which will be exactly what you remember it being. That being Hades. Oops. Thought that would be enough. It was not. No, it wasn't. I mean, that wasn't really my intention, but... So this is the only way that you can slight with Dark Mode Riku without using a slight, like Dark Break, Dark Fire, all that, is if you include a Mickey card in the slight. Then he'll use it like normal, but like he'll just use 2 normal attacks in the Mickey card in sequence. But if you do just 3 attacks, basically while you're in Dark Mode, he'll do any of those 3, Dark Break, Dark Fire, Dark Aura. And that's what you get. So, alright, let's confront Hades, shall we? Okay, so we had like some 4s in here. Yeah, we've got a bunch of these, so let's just use a bunch of those. Get a few of those out of the way. Use the duplicates here as well. Anything else? I got a 9 over there. I'll just do this. There we go. And in we go! Alright, get the Power Wild going. Beat him up while we've got a chance before he stocks his slights. Use our zeros to our advantage when he decides to use Firaga Ball. Okay, I'll take it. Your Majesty? Oh, really? Right as he's about to heal me. Like, the pixel that he's about to heal me. This is what you decide to do? Okay, I'm not getting out of here. I can't break out of that. Alright then. That's not ideal, but you know, it is what it is. I need to be breaking them. That's what I need to be doing so I can get into dark mode. I know you want to do Temper Flare, so do it. Give me an excuse. Okay, at least he was, you know, helpful enough to actually, like, let me heal there, you know. Well, that was a silly fight, but hey, I'll take it. It worked out okay. Didn't get to use as much teleporting as I probably would have liked to, but you know what? It's fine. It's all good. I was gonna say, gamble with the barrel spider again while I'm here, but that's okay. Alright, one world left in this set. Thank you for all the HP, that will be helpful. And then we get to fight another boss once we're done with that one world, so... now what am I gonna need to do to open this up? It's, what, a 7 and above? Okay. The next floor is the one we need the blue 4 and below, so... just keep that in mind. I can level up again from this next room. So... I guess let's do it. What the hell? Use the 9. I was gonna say, I think if I move, this guy's gonna... I'm gonna be in this fight, but that's okay. Right, yeah, because I was on that part of the deck where the ones and stuff are. Stop it. Get my little bit extra HP up. Don't really need that much, but yeah, it's there. So. This guy, and then I think there should be one more enemy in the room. Once we find that one enemy, we can get our level up going. I think I just wasted a whole bunch of 9 cards by doing that, but that's okay. Grab the HP on my, or not the HP, the EXP on my way out. Why not? Stun him while we're at it. So, let me get my Maleficent card back out as well. We can just get that going. I was gonna say, watch him turn around the pixel I press the attack button. But we got him, so that's all that matters. Oh yeah, now 33? Perfect. One more level of darkness points, and then we can just raise HP and attack power for the remainder of the playthrough. Oh, we missed one. There's supposed to be one more enemy in the room. Maybe it's in one of these barrels. But I think I'm good, because we'll get HP just from going out here, so... like when we go to the save point, it'll max us out, so I don't really need to worry too much about it. Meanwhile, in the brooding room, because that seems to be the only thing these two do in here. Wow, Sora's been going through really quick, because that happened after Twilight Town for Sora. Meanwhile, Riku's still got one of his own worlds to go, and then 3 more. That's crazy. And I'm guessing that's not what you guys want? Well, what good would that accomplish? Like, again, I can't really say anything because of spoilers, but them destroying the guy that wields the Keyblade doesn't really help them because there are other people that can wield the Keyblade within the organization, for that matter. So, I don't know. So what are you gonna do? Try to subject Riku to something? Okay. I don't feel like that's gonna work for you, but sure. Well, you're going to the right world to figure that part out, Riku, because it's Halloween Town, so if there's any place that you're going to be fighting the deepest, darkest darkness of your soul, darkness within darkness even, it would be right here. So let's go find out. Get a listen to that OST one last time before KH2 brings it back. It did not get flagged. I was surprised by that, actually, because the Halloween Town theme typically gets flagged on YouTube as, well, the Halloween Town theme, and you know, that part gets like ads because I don't have any monetization, so they just say, okay, we're gonna monetize this, there's nothing you can do about it. It's like, okay, cool, that's fine, guys, whatever you want to do. But it didn't actually get flagged by YouTube's automated methods, so I was kind of surprised by that. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms, boss fight, 5, 6, 7. So 7 rooms open, and then we should be good. What's our deck look like? I think if I remember right, yeah, it's pretty good. It goes between 4s and 7s. You get White Knight, so you can jump even higher than usual, but as you might expect, we won't really be using that. We'll just be using Dragon Maleficent and maybe Jafar occasionally. So, back to that thing that always works. But we should get a decent chunk of experience from fighting in this world because it's the last one of the bunch, and our deck is pretty good. So, like, that was one of the reasons why I did it this way, is because with a good deck like what we've got here, it should make any experience that we get a little bit easier to manage around, basically. And the more... the more experience we get in this world, the less experience I have to grind for in the final floor, so to get to the level that I want to be at the end here, which is anything above 40. Between 40 and 45. Ideally closer to 45 I would prefer, but, I mean, I've beaten this game at this mode at level 43 before, so I'm not really super concerned. Did it again. Nothing against you, White Knight, just don't really need to jump that high here. Not trying to jump over anybody's heads or anything. I'm just trying to deal with the enemies as they come along. So. Oh, well, that was a mistake, but that's okay. And I guess jumping against these gargoyles might not be a bad thing, but don't really need it. Just kind of whack everything upside the head and you're fine. Actually, that might be enough. Especially paired with 7. I think that'll definitely get the job done in terms of getting the HP back and the enemy not being able to break it, so. Is that everybody? No, not quite. Okay, that's fine. That's everybody. Okay. I still like the squish and stretch on those pumpkins. I know that's just kind of a silly thing, but I just like the way that it kind of pops, and it's not like just immediate at once, you know what I mean? It's like it squishes from the impact of you hitting it with the weapon, and then it pops, you know? And that's just a nice little effect for a GBA game, I think, so. Alright, so this is the floor with blue 4 or above. That mingling will come in handy for the door once we manage to get there, which is to my left. So I just need to go left all the way down the hall. So we'll just go this way. No, we won't, because there's nothing over this way. Never mind. Not bad on the experience here, so. getting about 100 per enemy, which is definitely pretty doable in terms of the amount of time it'll take in between levels, you know. Shouldn't be too bad. Should go grab this since I know he's going to teleport away anyway. Topped off on map cards again. Yeah, I was going to say, I have a feeling there's going to be enemies here somewhere. There we go. I'm so used to Power Wild now, my muscle memory is already adjusted from just switching over to Dragon Maleficent every time. Is there a bug in this room? I saw one fly in front of my face. How did you get in here? I have the windows closed. Well, I have a screen on my window on the outside. I mean, I guess he could have just gotten in from somewhere else, but there's a level up. Nice. Grab his experience, grab their experience, and then off we go. Alright, last darkness boost of the playthrough. It's all HP and attack power from here. Right, I'm gonna go up because these guys aren't spawning directly in front of me, so. And then we'll look for the door on the left. Yeah, Lasting Days is pretty nice as well. Like, I made a case for Strong Initiative being really good as well, but like, being able to just have all the enemies be stunned as soon as they start the fight is also a very powerful effect. So definitely well worth its use, you know. Oh, no, because it's a 6, that's fine. While you do that, I'll just go grab all the experience they had. Ow. Your Majesty, I might need a little help here by the end. Let me wait a little longer before I do it. There we go. They might be able to break that, but not likely. They usually use 2s, these search ghosts, so. It's one of those things, once you've played this game for long enough, you can kind of maneuver around what you would expect to find from each enemy, you know? So like, with search ghosts, you can expect them to use 2s. So because you can expect them to use 2s, you can kind of say, okay, so if I have anything above that, I can probably just fight against them with that, you know? So. Alright, speaking of got any 2s. We did the red totaling 30 already. All the ones that total large amounts are just any type of card, so we don't have to worry too much about holding on to specific types of cards from now on. So I guess I'll just do a Feeble here. Can use a 0 card probably. Somewhere on this floor. We gotta open a total of 7 rooms, so I'll have to keep that in mind as we go. Any HP? Nope, okay. Then off we will go. Ah, the rare 3 gargoyle fight. I won't need that just yet, so we'll hold off until we maybe need it. Probably won't need it for this fight at all, but, you know. Alright, just use this to... Okay, I guess I'll use this to get dark mode, that's fine. I love how he homes in with the first jump, but then if they move away, he just homes in again when you do the attacking move. Like, as if that move wasn't strong enough already. Here's an excuse for it to be even stronger. Excuse me. Don't need the miracle, but I'll take the reload for my deck. finish fighting in this room. I already think I see a problem with this room, but we'll get to it in a moment once I come out of here. And the problem is I can't move forward, so that means I gotta go here. So then I'd have to... I guess I was gonna open that room anyway, but it's one extra room that I'll have to open here and then go there. Maybe. Hopefully that works. But, I mean, I guess I was gonna go this way anyway, you know, so... Where are we at in terms of... Okay, we're 34. And still need quite a bit to get to 35, which is fine. We'll just keep beating our way through. Might as well, you know. Like I said, I'm not planning on beating this mode today. Like, I feel like that's asking for a lot because some of the endgame bosses here are pretty tough. This version of the game, though, if you're more used to playing Recom, you might not know this, but there's actually a boss that is completely omitted from this version of the game that you have to fight in Recom. And from what I understand, at least based on the way that that boss fight works in KH2, because you fight them again in KH2, it's a little more annoying even, so, in that version. Oh, okay, so I can't get to that side without going here anyway, so that's good to know. I'll just leave this room for now, because we gotta go through here to get to the door anyway, like the door to get off the floor, but I guess I gotta go this way in order to open my way to the next section. I'll use a stagnant space, why not? We haven't used one in a while. So we'll use one now. And then just make a break for it, because I don't like stagnant space. I get claustrophobic, see what I mean? The enemies don't move very fast, so it's a little easy to not get claustrophobic, because you can just get past them, but I have 4 of those? Wow. Gonna have to keep that in mind. Here, I have another strong initiative. I just gotta remember to keep a green at 7 or above, and that's it. So, and that shouldn't be too hard to remember. Oh, right, yeah, strong initiative. Alright, well, that takes care of that nice and quick. 500 experience just like that. No problems whatsoever. That's so nice. Just real quick. Alright, attack boost. Get to that 18 attack, very nice. And then our HP is next up on the list of things to get. God, that's so good. Like, I think I need to use more strong initiative here, because if they keep giving me these plants, like, that'll be very nice, because then I can just kill them all really easily, you know? So. I guess I could run away from this one, but I don't mind fighting through normal. It's all good. Nice turnaround in midair there, Riku. Didn't expect that one. For the gargoyles, okay. Keep that one in mind. Sorry, Your Majesty, I'm just a little too quick with these fights to really need your help all that badly. I knew I was gonna get him one of those. One of those aerials was gonna hit. Like, no, they gotta. Anybody else? I think that's it. Maybe I should hit this for a little extra potential HP. There we go. Because I think we're not quite at max, right? Okay, well, we're at max now, so I guess it doesn't matter. Let's see. If I was door, where would I be? I guess I wouldn't be on this side. I'd be up a little further. Ah, there's the door. Okay. So, 6 or above. Let me see what we have to open up yet here. Because we've beaten our way through all these rooms except for the stagnant space right here in terms of getting rid of all the enemies. So, we just need to open 2 more to get there, and then we can just go back the way we came and go up here to get to the end point. So, my level is 35. Okay. So, let me think. Yeah, I think I'll just do a tranquil for this one. So, might as well, you know, why not? Could do another strong initiative, I guess, but I can always do that thing next turn. Go grab that one. That one's worth a little more experience than the little 5 that that other guy was going to give me. Oh, it must have been from the attack power boost. I'm like, wow, I'm killing things faster, it feels like. And yes, I am, in fact, doing so because of the attack power boost. So. No need for the reload. We can get rid of them just with Mickey's stunning capacity. Try to beat my way over to the experience, get out of the way of their attacks while I'm at it. Because why not? Not quite enough, huh? That's okay. I can do it in one more hit for you. A little bit of a smaller room, but that's okay. Sometimes it's nice to have those little smaller rooms just so that way you can kind of, you know, get stuff done a little faster, I guess. Probably won't get a level up out of this room, but we should be able to get one out of the next room right before the Oogie Boogie fight, so that's kind of nice. Just go run around in circles around this white. Just because. Just because we can. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think there's going to be any more enemies after this, which is why we won't quite get the full level out of that. But the next fight, we should be able to get it, so. And this one is the 3rd to last room we got to open up, other than the key door, which, I mean, when I think about opening up rooms, I'm thinking more about these generic rooms rather than the key door rooms, you know. So. Okay. Anyway. Let's open it up, shall we? And 7, I believe. Okay, I don't have a strong initiative for this, and I do need to keep a green 7 or above. But I guess I have a lasting days 9, so I could just use a lasting days 7. I have 5 of these. We don't need to get any more map cards. I feel like we're good on map cards for the rest of the mode. I don't think we're gonna need anything else in terms of that. So, I don't know why I hit that. Hold on. There we go. And there's the level up I just talked about a minute ago. Extra moments reprieve for us, why not? And now, HP a go-go. Haven't really needed it so far, but remember, the damage that the enemies deal jumps up after each set of worlds, and we're almost done with this set. So like once we beat Oogie Boogie and we get regen, we might actually need the extra HP in order to take some hits from people. Okay, well, I was gonna say, I guess I'll go up, but I'd rather not, actually. I'd rather stay on this level so I can beat up the enemies before we have to worry about them too much. Yeah, I guess them being stunned saved me about 1 hit, because the shadows are going down in 2. These guys are going down in 4 rather than 5, so it's kind of nice. Works out pretty good. I'm one of those people where, like, I could go do the grinding in Castle Oblivion, but usually, rather than just go grind, I'm usually the kind of person where it's like, okay, I'd much rather just do it while I'm, like, naturally while I'm in the process of fighting everything else and getting through the worlds. Like, as much as I, you know, say, oh, well, I want to get this game over with, I don't want to, like, just run through things and make it harder for myself later just because I want to be done with the game faster, you know? So. Well, that's not going to give me a lasting days to work with, but that's fine. I can work without it. Whoops. I was gonna say, I should probably pair your Majesty up with something that will be tough for them to break. Okay, that'll work. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. Just top off a little. Use that as a springboard to get to the next level. I guess I don't even need to because Riku's jump is really high. And keep going. Okay, here's the key door. This should be the blue 4 and above, yeah, because we did the red totaling 30 last time. So this is, did I say red 4 or above? I meant blue 4 or above. And that's what this mingling's for, so let's use that. We still need to use one of these, either the 0 or this 1 for Moment's Reprieve on one of the doors in the basement 2nd floor, but we'll get there when we get there in a little bit. Still got to get through the basement 3rd floor first, so let me just make sure I've got everything I need. We still have the lasting days for the next floor. And we need any cards totaling 50 and any cards totaling 13 after that, and then we're good. So, not a whole lot going on, so we'll just get it going. Alright, Oogie Boogie. Let's see what he's got. Just break those up so we can stop the reel. There we go. Get on Maleficent. I guess I'll reload my deck. Sure, why not? Try to get as much damage off as we can before he kicks me off the platform, like that. Town again. As much as possible. It'll be a 3-round fight, it looks like. Because, yeah, he's going to kick me off again. But that's fine. Try to keep your 7s so you can card break his 7s that he's using. Just use other cards to break the, whatchamacallit, the dice. I guess you don't even have to break the dice. You can just break him and then you're good, you know. And off you go. Nice and simple. And we finally get a passive healing factor for Riku. He has access to regen now, so if I'm not having any luck with getting the king cards, we can just use Oogie Boogie instead, so that's not terrible. It's in front of Jafar, so I'm gonna have to skip over Ursula and Hook in the process, but that's fine, you know, whatever. And I mean, I guess with second chance with Hook isn't too bad if a fight's going really poorly, but excuse me, by that point I kind of almost feel like I'd want to like, okay, I'll just retry the fight and do it better, you know? So, we'll see. Alright, so now let's go all the way back to that looming room that we left behind a minute ago. Well, a few minutes ago at this point, but you know. Alright, off this way. To the stagnant space room, if I remember correctly. Yep, there it is. We didn't beat everything in this room, though, so I'm going to get a little claustrophobic again. But that's fine. Jump up here. This is the looming room, right? Yeah. Okay, so just make a break for the door. And then get going. So we need a 5 or above. This is the second to last door that I'm opening up on this floor, so... Alright, I could use a moment's reprieve. I don't need a blue 4 or above anymore, I just need a 2 or below, so I could use a... I could use one of my feeble duplicates, or I can use a bigger card. I guess I could use this teaming 5, and then I can use my moment's reprieve after that, so that way I can save before I go out into the hallway, because that was our last world card, which means in order for us to get any more, we're going to need to fight a boss, so... You know that's coming in just a moment. So let's do a teaming, get a little bit of extra experience ground out of this world. I probably could have used a strong initiative instead, or a lasting days as well, but a teaming will work for my purposes. And then just beat the enemies up. Guess I'll just weave from side to side so that I can grab their experience. That works too. Yeah, with those plants, they can't really move anywhere, so just as long as you keep moving, you should be able to just kind of run circles around them. So. I kind of walk right into that one, but that's okay. And get rid of this guy before he knows what day it is. Oh, there's another moment's reprieve for us, so I can use that one on the next door. So I don't have to burn my higher level ones, so I can keep my higher level ones for the other doors that we need to open that require large numbers of cards. Not that I'd use a moment's reprieve on those anyway, but you know. Alright, more HP. We should be on our second HP bar pretty soon, so that'll be good. We're going to need all the HP we can get, though, because I remember the final boss being very, very difficult of this mode. I could be misremembering now, though, because with the fact that I've got a little bit of an extra, a different tech going on with the homing attack, it might make things a little simpler than it was before, so we'll see. And we have plenty of map cards. I won't need to get any other ones because we've got the ones for the requirements. And yeah, like we'll be able to open enough rooms just from... I mean, we're at 99 map cards. If we couldn't open up enough rooms at this point with 3 floors left, I'd be a little concerned. Where are you going, son? There we go. Got them in one reload. Good. I mean, listen, I can just card break you like that if you want to be using high-level cards like that. What can I, you know, what am I supposed to do against that? And I was right about that, right? Yeah, so there's one more room to get us out of here. No. You know, it'd be funny is if the room that I'm thinking is the exit is, like, not the exit, it's just, like, a dead end, and the room to my left is actually the exit. That would be pretty great. But, yeah, the likelihood of that happening is not particularly high, I don't think so. Your Majesty, I don't think this is going to work too well for you. Yeah, because they can just break that with whatever, but, I mean, go off, I guess. I was saying, we should be almost done with the enemies in this room. I think there's 8 in each teaming, if I remember correctly, and I think we've gotten through 6 at this point. I think. I could be miscounting, but we'll see. Nope, miscounted, because there ain't nothing left in this room now. I'll take the HP, though. That's nice. Alright. Yeah, I don't think Sora had enough vertical to actually get on top of these trees in Halloween Town either, so... Another advantage Riku has, like I said, they wanted to make sure that this mode was a little, I guess, more streamlined for you, so you don't have to do the they figure if you want to do the card building, you'll just do it in Sora mode, and then Riku mode, it's more of just, okay, well, let's see if you can run through with the cards that we set up for you, you know. Alright, we need a 6 or above, and we do in fact have a 6 or above. We need a 2 or below, so I'm not really concerned with using this right here, right now. So let's do that. That might be the second to last, because I think I'm going to use a Moment's Reprieve in the final area as well. I don't mind fighting the enemies in the final floor, because you've got some pretty good cards to work with, but yeah, so I think we'll use one like right before the final boss fight, if possible. So anyway, let me take a drink before we move right along here and fight the next guy. Got to remember how to do Riku's dark mode stuff, because I haven't had to use it in a bit. Not since Olympus Coliseum, and then it was just, okay, Dark Break. Ah, Lexaeus. Actually, that's capital N nobody to you, Riku. Well, I mean... So here's the problem with you saying it's ridiculous to be scared of the darkness. You don't have any emotions left, so you wouldn't be able to feel that. Especially you specifically, because you're kind of the big bruiser of the organization, so, like, you wouldn't fear anything to begin with. So you saying it's ridiculous, it's like, yeah, but you can't feel that. He tried to do that last time, and that's when he got controlled by Ansem. So you'll have to understand that that's not really going to work for him. Man. That's some strength he's got back there. His power level's off the scale. How about I beat you up instead? Alright, so, Lexaeus, he has access to this move called Warp Break. I'm going to try to find my Parasite Cage so I can get rid of it. There we go. We don't want Rock Shatter going on, so we'll just kind of beat him up a little bit here for a little while. And we'll wait a second, I guess, until he Rock Shatters again. I know he wants to. Alright, now. Got that. Let me get my Maleficent out if possible. Oh my god, he tilted the screen! Riku, break out, please. Gotta get my damage in while his deck's reloading. Oh my god. Stop that. Oh my god, seriously? Okay, I'm out of, whatchamacallit, so... And I'm also out of dark mode, which is not good. Okay, I'll just do whatever I can then, until we see some results. He's got quite a lot of HP, though. Well, that was rather decisive. Alright, fair enough, we'll try it again. Could even say his power level was over 9,000. Yeah, something like that. I mean, I got a quick taste of it there, for sure. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, I'm gonna stand over here if you want to do that. So you just do that if you want. I'll just keep breaking you from here. Right, there we go. So now just okay. I guess that worked out. I'll take it. Okay, well, this is working out okay. With the attack bracer and everything, I'll take it, you know. Not quite doing it right every single time. You get the spinning attack if you don't do the home in, but that's fine. That's not my 0 card. There we go. Okay, we are out of bracer. Let me do that. Just jump out of his way. Stop that. And now we'll start stocking our cards for some slights. Because why not? Might as well give it a shot, you know. Alright, I know you want to use Rock Shatter, so go for it. Oop, we got a Dark Aura coming if I can ever get out of this. There we go. Watch him zero me immediately. Okay, he didn't zero me. I mean, I'll take it, hey. And the king can top me off while he does whatever he's doing. He gets stunned in the process. Okay, we haven't used this yet, so... Alright, that went a lot better than last time. Attack Bracer, don't sleep on it. Attack Bracer's pretty good. We get Lexaeus' card for beating him as well, which is the last little piece to the puzzle. It's one of the enemy cards. Well, actually, there's one more piece to the puzzle, really, because we don't have Slight Lock yet, which we get from the Riku replica, but we can't get that just yet, so we'll worry about that when we have access to it. Lexaeus' card's pretty good, though, if I remember correctly. Thanks, you weren't too bad yourself. I know how to use enemy cards, so that helps. Sure it will. I love how he just sort of dies. Like, I mean, I guess he's load-bearing because he's causing Riku to freak out, but, like... A lot of the other ones are just like, okay, I don't want to die, and then they die. But he's just like, okay, I'll just die then. Good question. I didn't know this was a power that the organization had. Then again, they kind of just do what they want in Castle Oblivion, so... Well, that's not what we wanted. Well, yeah, no kidding. What do you mean, remember you? You've been talking to me this whole time. See, and they use this excuse as a reason for him to exist, but they use it as an excuse for something else in the next game that feels like just as much bullshit. I feel like it might have been in the Disney movie that person's associated with, but at the same time, it's like, okay, no, that still kind of reeks. Like, oh boy. Yeah, alright, sure. Find the door to the light, Riku. You already did. Once. If I need to, I'll use the pearl, I mean holy spell, to bring you out of this. Alright, well, that works, I suppose. I don't know how Mickey got into my soul, but... Sure, why not? You see, the Disney is within you at all times, Riku. You can't escape that either. Oh, you fought Luxord as well? Always an annoying fight. He's the card guy, right? If I remember correctly. I don't know, I used to have trouble with him, but lately, like, when I played on critical mode in KH2 a while ago, I didn't really have that much trouble with him. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So. Well, either way, that takes care of Lexaeus. That's what you guys get for messing with people that can wield the Keyblade. Well, maybe you wouldn't have to worry about that if you weren't sitting in the brooding room all day. What makes you think that? Wow, so Sora's on the 13th floor as we speak, and Riku has 3 floors left to go? Holy hell. Well, you're probably right, considering the pace that Sora's on. I mean, I was going to say, that's a pretty good way of thinking. It's like, okay, well, if I couldn't win, and I'm already fighting every day, so... I wonder if Zexion and Lexaeus were who Axel was working with in terms of this whole double agent thing. So I'm going to guess that we're going to have to deal with Zexion in a few minutes here once we find Riku's home, quote-unquote. Why are we still smelling things? Please stop smelling things. It's kind of weird. Oh, wow. Yeah, Sora's on a rocket pace. Holy hell. It's all those cloud cards I got for him. I think 358 says who Axel was working with. Okay, fair enough. Gotcha. I'll bet you it was Syx. He seems like the kind of guy that would do this. We won't see Syx till the next game, but... I don't know. I guess if I play 358 for the stream, we'll find out. So... What, in the state of not accepting my heart? I mean, I guess. Yeah, but he's got darkness in his heart as well. He turned into a shadow, literally. You're saying this like he's a princess of heart or something. Yeah, alright, sure. The Destiny Islands. That's our next destination. So that's where we'll go. Yeah, so Riku gets to go to Destiny Islands before he goes to Twilight Town. So there you go. Let's go have a look at what the map for the Destiny Islands looks like. I think you only have one key door here, even though it's his home. So it's not like with Sora, where it was like, okay, well, we got to do a couple. But then again, Sora had like 3 key cards for each floor, so... Well, I mean, you haven't been back since... You know, like the beginning of the first game. Yeah, that's what being homesick does to you, Riku. Oh, hey guys, what's up? My old posse that I forced to fight Sora before he would even have a chance to fight me. Oh, they're quiet because... I mean, yeah, darkness, but they're being quiet because you don't remember them very well at this point. Now, actually, I don't think that's what that is. I think they're being quiet because the darkness in your heart is blanking those things out for you. Or Zexion's pulling a big, like a trick to try to bamboozle Riku while he's here. Speaking of bamboozle, let's take a look at the map and the deck that I'm working with here today. I think it's not so great, yeah. Not so great. Ooh, man, this is a rough one. Okay, so what are we working with enemy card-wise? Nothing? I have nothing? Okay, fair enough. Obliterate enemies with the finishing blow of a combo. So you remember how I said previously that Dark Mode, that overhead swing from the homing attack, acts like a finishing move? I feel like if I remember correctly, the Lexaeus card synergizes with it, so you get extra damage out of your finishing move with Lexaeus active, and since that is every single hit, I feel like that'll work pretty good. We got a lot of zeros in this one, I guess, which is at least is somewhat nice, you know. That'll make it a little easier to work with everything. So what I'm thinking is maybe we start with slights, because then that gets rid of this 1 on reloads. Then we have a 3, a 5, and a 7, which isn't terrible. And then we've got 2 zeros at the front of the deck, and we can work with the rest of this on our way till we get to the 3rd 0, and then just go from there. Why is this a 2, though? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Really bizarre deck, and that means I'm probably not going to fight a ton of things here if possible. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open that up. 5, 6, 7. Get the hell out of here. Got it. Roger, roger. Off we go. Alright, so let's try not to overdo it too much with this stuff. Blue 2 or below. So I can do this right now. I know we just saved, but this is just a nice convenient number in terms of like, okay, well now I'm not going to use too many things up, you know. So. Now find a 2. Seems to be the card that I'm missing the most of because I don't think we have any 2s whatsoever. So, okay, I guess I'll just use a 3. Stagnant space myself to wherever we're going here. Get all claustrophobic instead of nostalgic. This does remind me of... I don't remember what section of the islands that reminds me of, that little just running along the wooden walls, but I don't know. It reminds me of something from KH1, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh well. Okay, this is where... Wait, hang on. What's the map look like from here? Oh, okay, we're already almost there. Cool. That will make it a little easier, yeah. 5. I got a 5 here. And just whack this upside the head real quick so we can just get right in. We have this 9 over here in Lasting Days, so let's do that. And probably lose the dark side once or twice because I haven't even used the deck since we got here, but, you know, it's fair. Yeah, about that. You're trying to talk to illusions here, man. I know you're homesick, but like... They're not going to respond to you, especially while Zexion's pulling a dirty trick. True. Well, right. So that means I got to get out of here as soon as possible so I can make new memories that aren't as dark as these ones. They were. I think what Zexion is saying that, yeah, you kind of made a mockery of that, man, when you accepted the darkness into your heart. And, I mean, that's obviously sins of the past, but, like, that's going too far. He did not destroy his home. His home was overtaken by darkness, and he just worked with what he had. I mean, obviously he took the dark path, but, you know. He didn't destroy the islands. True. But they're back now. No, incorrect. You're misremembering this for me now. I feel like you're bullshitting at this point. We never saw that happen. Like, Ansem's shadow opened the door. That was why he was there. Unless he needed someone to open the door, which I guess in that case Riku could have done that, but, like... I don't actually know if breaking him in these cases is going to help us, but I'll do the best I can. Okay, you know what? That actually works out pretty good, because we can just do this. And kind of get some damage off while we're here. Okay, well. Get out of his way. Break his face. Well, this isn't his face, but, you know. Reload. I'm noticing I'm not getting any Mickey cards. That's interesting. I also probably should be using Maleficent here, but that's fine. Maybe I'll just wait for dark mode. Like this. Okay, that's It's Lexaeus. Stop that. Sure, I'll try a Dark Break. Why not? I don't actually know if it'll work, but it will not work. Okay, well that's interesting to know. I didn't know that. I was gonna say, Riku, please just break the thing. Okay, that works. Oh. I can still hit his head despite him being up there. Interesting. So I don't actually know if Warp Break is doing anything for me right now. I should probably just equip Overdrive, and the next time he actually just slumps down, I think I will, but the fight's almost over anyway, so I guess I'm not really too concerned about it, Yeah, see, the fight's basically over right now, so don't even worry about it. Any pearls? Yeah, a few pearls, so just take those before they go flying anywhere. And we get the Dark Side card. This will be very important in just a few minutes, so trust me and take my word for it, we will be using that one for one very specific purpose in the next world. So, Darkside's a great boss design, probably your favorite Heartless design. It's actually really good because it's very iconic for a first boss, you know what I mean? It makes a big difference when the first boss has that kind of an effect on you, where it's that kind of iconic, you know? So, I like it. Riku, this is an illusion made from your memories. So, if he's not stopping, it's because you're allowing him to do this. He's going to make your heart whole again, Riku. Where is the king when you need him, in this case? Maybe you need to tap into a little bit of the darkness, then? Well, she's got a point. I don't know why she's the one that's telling you this, since the game keeps hyping up the fact that Sora and Kairi are basically an item, but... sure. Fair point. Fair point. Yeah, you just need to accept that part of yourself. Haven't you played Persona 4 before, Riku? Oh, wait, yeah, that game came out after you left the islands. Never mind. Fair enough. That's one thing that I do actually appreciate in Chain of Memories in this mode, though, is they kind of give Riku his own identity. In KH1, it was kind of like, oh, I'm being consumed by darkness, or, oh, I'm the fake Keyblade Master because I can take it away from you. He kind of just did either evil stuff or whatever Sora was doing. In this game, it's kind of like, okay, now he can... I mean, it makes him a little OP, but now he can exist in both light and darkness without even batting an eye by the time he's done with Chain of Memories, which is kind of nice. Again, it gives him like an edge over Sora, so he's not just like in Sora's shadow the whole time. So let your light show you the way through darkness, and then vice versa. I don't know if I'd go that far, but, you know. If it helps you get out of this, then sure. Yeah, so it was Zexion the whole time. It wasn't Sora. Man, should have put on a little bit of deodorant, Zexion. This is what you get for staying in the brooding room all day and not going to the bathroom. So what? Yeah, I accept that part of myself now. Yeah, before you beat that out of me. Yeah, so in this particular version of the game, unlike in Recom, Zexion just leaves after this. In Recom, you actually have to fight him, if I remember correctly right here. I feel like him escaping almost feels more like his character because he's a big fat coward himself. He's the brooding type. That's why he was in the brooding room. So, I don't know. I feel like I like this way better than actually fighting him, but that's because, like, here's the thing. If you're going to fight him in this place, I feel like it should be like a triumphant fight because Riku just had his little apotheosis moment where he's like, okay, I can just accept light and darkness into my heart and then become a whole being. And then the fight against Zexion in Recom is the most annoying fight in the game, and it's like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. And it doesn't have that sort of triumphant feeling that a boss fight should be when the character has their apotheosis moment. Like, you should come out of the cutscene and just absolutely kick his ass because of the fact that Riku had that moment. But you don't, and it's a problem. It sort of just grinds the pacing to a halt of the whole scene. And I don't know, I've just never been a fan of that, personally, so. Recom Zexion has a fight and then runs away. Yeah, so, and even then it even makes the fight seem less necessary, because it's like, okay, I mean, I guess if he's just gonna run away anyway, you know, like, okay, come on. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I feel like this fits more with not only the pacing of the game, but also with Zexion's character, because if they're not going to give you a cool boss fight to finish him off with, then it's like, okay, well then just get out of here. Like, don't make the fight annoying after I just had that moment, you know? Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. No boss fight in this section of the map, unfortunately. Well, actually, that's kind of fortunate for me, because who else would I fight? Zexion, or would I fight Axel? Maybe you should have done a little more research? Zexion uses a book as his weapon, so he's kind of like the scholarly type, I guess. But evidently he didn't read enough books, because he would have seen that the darkness was very prevalent previously in the world of Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that one. Oh yeah, he sort of knew that. Wait, hang on, isn't this out of order? Did Axel bring the Riku replica here after Sora beat Marluxia? Because he already said Sora beat Marluxia, so is Sora sleeping now, and so the replica just kind of wandered aimlessly, and then Axel found him and brought him down here? Because it almost feels like... Yeah, I don't know about that one. The real Riku just gained a huge amount of strength by comparison to what he was about 5 minutes ago, so... But he must have, like, found him or something. And now he's still plotting and scheming. Because that's just what Axel does. I mean, he's a stepping stone in the road. This is, by the way, half of the reason why half the organization is gone by the time KH2 comes up, because Axel just gets half of them killed. Like, I mean, okay, so Lexaeus and Larxene and Marluxia, Sora gets rid of, but like, and Riku. But like, the other, Zexion just gets murked completely off screen. Like, I mean, even in, you know, Recom, Riku doesn't get rid of him. He just gets murked off screen anyway, so it's like, okay. I was gonna say, how do you keep forgetting who he is? Your memory isn't being manipulated by Naminé. You should know who that is. Oh, excuse me. Actually, I'm standing just as much in the light and as the dark at this point, Ansem, so I feel like you really don't have a place here anymore. Well, okay. Maybe he does. Never mind. So how do we fix this? Ah, yes, we rely on the king to do it for us, because that's what's worked every single time since the beginning of this mode. Zexion has the most BS fight in KH2. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of fun. I usually don't do the Data Org fight with him. I just do the regular one in the main game, because the Data Org fight is like, hey, so you remember how annoying his boss fight was when he only had 3 health bars? Here, now he has 15. It's like, no thanks. I'm good, actually. Oh, hey, you actually made it. I figured you were just going to be a ball of light like Navi the whole game, but apparently not. Sweet. So, oh my god. I just had to check to make sure you're not an illusion. Yeah. True. I'm so relieved I can barely move my body because Ansem just tried to take control of me again right before you got here. Yeah, and to be fair, yeah, that's also true because after you guys got separated from the Door to Darkness, you haven't seen any real people in, at this point, probably weeks. So. Oh, okay. Where'd you get the card from? I was looking for the way out of the Realm of Darkness, then a Fragmentary Passage Part 2 happened, and then I found this. Okay, fair enough. I don't actually know that that's what happened, but from what I understand, a Fragmentary Passage happens in between 1 and Chain of Memories, so even though Chain of Memories happens exactly as soon as 1's, like, ending happens, so. So maybe we can use this card to get out of here. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? Why not? Well, I hope so, because I don't think I'm quite ready to face him yet. We need to get up another... well, I'd like to get another 6 levels before we fight him, because then that'll let us get to 20 attack power, which should be more than enough to finish him off, but we'll see how that works. In the meantime, let's just use this world card and move a little forward. Probably what I'll do is I'll get to the next boss fight, and then... because the next boss fight is here in Twilight Town. There's actually 2 doors to open here. And then with the cutscenes and then with the final boss fight, I feel like we can save that for the next stream. So if we end a little early today, that's why. I'm just going to try to... Because I feel like we could reasonably finish this game because we're on the second to last floor if I played for like 3.5 hours tonight, but I kind of don't want to. So I'm gonna save that for like the hour and 15 minutes or so that it'll probably take to finish this, given any leniency that I'll need for beating the final boss because it's pretty tough. So if we end a little early, I guess that's what I'm saying. That's why. I think Fragmentary Passage happens like as Sora starts fighting Ansem and ends around when they close the door. Okay, so it's like a midquel to KH1 actually then. So fair enough. Yeah, I haven't played a Fragmentary Passage, so like I couldn't tell you, unfortunately. He's in my heart though. Yeah, all right, sure. Let's see what you've got then. Nope, don't think so. So, as much as I complain about everybody suddenly being able to smell really well, at the very least it gives Riku an edge so that he knows where Ansem is. So who are you supposed to be? So there were 2 Ansems all along. Huh. Well, I didn't see that one coming. So who are you supposed to be, then? Ah, Belt Guy. Yeah, we knew Tetsuya Nomura couldn't get away with making this series without making somebody who has way too many belts, including 2 over his face? Okay. So this is Diz. He's... interesting, I guess. Choose what? Right. So is that why you brought me to Twilight Town? You're still not telling me what I'm choosing, though. Okay. So you're going to give me advice in order to face the darkness on my way through here, and then you're just going to speak in riddles, tell me nothing, and leave? Fair enough, I guess. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Something like that. Time is weird in the Realm of Darkness, apparently. Yeah, because then it's like... I think if I remember correctly, in KH3 they talk about it a little bit. I haven't played KH3, but I've seen a couple of cutscenes from it because, I mean, they were all over the internet, so... And they talk about how it's been like a really, really long time in the realm of darkness, even though it's only been a certain number of years outside of that. So is this the key to beginnings door? Am I going to have to like instantly fight? I mean, I guess that's fine to me. I'll just do a little fighting here and then... Oh, let me look at the deck we're working with. Okay, so another kind of weird one, but not terrible kind of weird. There's one thing you'll notice about this deck, though. If I recall correctly, there's 1. There's 2. And there's 3, yeah. So you have exactly 3 9s in this deck. That's important. Keep that in mind for in just a little bit, because you see this card? Dark Side. We didn't use this in Sora mode, but it copies the enemy card that your opponent is using. If I do this correctly, we can actually use those 3 9s to great effect in the next boss fight, but that depends on if I'm going to be doing it correctly. We'll have to see. But I'll see what I can do. It might take a little bit of doing, but I'll see what I can do. So. In the meantime, let's just do what always works and just use the Dragon Maleficent card, because why not? Okay. Stop that. We're gonna get card broken quite a bit here, though, but that's fine. It just sort of happens. All right, who wants to throw a punch? There you go. Well, I got a large deck to work with here. Not a whole ton of experience these guys are giving me, but I suppose it's mostly shadows anyway, so I shouldn't expect too much. So say, Riku, if you're not breaking them, it's going to be kind of hard to... It's going to be kind of hard to get yourself in a dark mode if you're not breaking them, my friend. That'll work. See, that's what I mean, though, is like, he's just not breaking them at all. Like, yeah, we got to do that, Riku, in order to get to where we need to go here. Like, you're just taking the hit and not breaking out of it. It might just be because of the way that his Soul Eater works in terms of its attack power, though. Like, I mean, obviously we can control the attack power with its level ups, but like, if we're not, or not attack power rather, the card break recovery on it. So like when we were in Sora mode, we had direct control over the card break recovery that our Keyblades had, so we could kind of just like use that to our advantage. But yeah, in this mode, we just don't have access to that because, well, it's just not a thing. So I'm gonna go with Jafar, see how that works with all these cards. All these low-level cards while I'm at it. Well, that went pretty well, all things considered. Gonna get a level up out of this fight, so that's not bad either. Keep attacking. We'll make it, because they won't be able to break me even though my cards are low. There's the level up. Alright, and then... That's not that one. Let the deck reload. I guess I'll Oogie Boogie here. Why not? Try to catch a few of them with this. Didn't work out how I wanted it to, but that's okay. That'll work. Want to throw a punch, or you just want to fly around? There you go. I'm waiting for it. Uh-huh. Okay, we made it into dark mode. Cool. Got a mingling out of it too, why not? Get an attack boost! 19 attack power right before the next boss fight, so I'll take that. That's definitely going to help us out. Don't know how much more fighting we're actually going to do here, but, you know. Guess we'll just work with it. There are 7 billion soldiers in this fight. Holy shit. Alright, we'll just keep whacking them like we're doing the 1000 Heartless challenge. Okay, well, I didn't need that, but that's fine. It'll reset by the next fight, which won't be in this room. Oops. There we go. Fragmentary Passage starts right after the Terranort Super Boss fight, then ends right before the start of the KH3 timeline. Wise for being such a short game. Yeah, and it kind of encompasses a whole bunch of stuff then, so it's not like you're... like, it gives you loose end threads that are all over the place in the series so that you don't have to be like, okay, well, now I got to remember all of this stuff for the next one. It's like, okay, it's a short game, so we'll just work with what we have, you know. So, what do I need here? Blue 2 or below, and then any cards totaling 50. All right, so I can afford to use one of these. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use this one right now, because then we have a duplicate of it to use on the door. So let's do that. And definitely want to do this because, well, the key door is right here, so... And this is the key to beginnings door, so... Being able to save right there should make our life a little bit easier. This is not a 2 or below, unfortunately, but we'll just use that in a little bit. And we'll use our last 2 or below blue to get rid of that, and then go right here. Alright, now the tricky part. Because if I do this correctly, we should be okay. But if I don't, this will be very tricky. So. Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see you again. I figured after Sora mode, you'd just, I don't know, go find something else to do with your life. Sora would have beaten some sense into your head. Yeah, okay, uh-huh. Is this how the fight's gonna start? No, I'm me. No one can tell. I mean, you could, it's just that anybody who knows it's a lie will call you on your bullshit. Oh boy. So, why did Vexen program you to be like an undying golem, basically? Like, I feel like that's the cruelest thing that he could have done to you, considering. Like, you could have just died when Vexen died, and then we wouldn't have had a problem, but... As it is now, unless Riku kills him right here, right now, he's just gonna wander aimlessly forever. Unless we can, like, fuse with him or some shit, I don't know. Alright, so he has Incrementer. That's not the one we want him to have, so I'm gonna break that with Parasite Cage. That's not 0. That was one of my 9s. Hold on. I want to get that 9 back. Dodge that while we're at it. Alright, so we're going to go locate all my 9s real quick. We're going to stick them up here. Stop that. Trying to do a thing here, man. And then we're going to break him until his... until we get into dark mode ourselves. So now you see how he has Slight Lock, right? So I'm going to find Darkside, and I'm going to Slight Lock myself. And also going to get hit by every single bit of Dark Aura. And then use it myself. Never mind. Okay, well, it was going to be cool, but then the worst possible thing that could have happened happened. So this is a retry. I'm just going to beat an ass until he beats me up, so... Come on, I know you can do it. There you go. Vexen was experimenting with cloning, so there's that, yeah, and that's true, so. We'll see if the clone can last long enough, but if he can't, well then, I guess this is gonna go. But that's the gist of what I'm gonna do, basically, is I'm gonna use Parasite Cage right away to get rid of Incrementer, so let's go get that first, so that way, when he uses Incrementer, whenever he uses incrementer. Please just use incrementer so that we aren't just like sitting here waiting for you to, like, hello? Okay, I'm just gonna stick all my 9s up there real quick while I'm at it. Stop it. Okay, stick those up there now while we're waiting for him to incrementer. Stop it. He's really not cooperating, which is actually making me a little pissed off right now. Okay, like, I'll try to dodge this, but obviously once I get hit by 1, it's like, okay, well. Okay, he's got Slight Lock, so now we use Dark Side so we can Slight Lock, and then we just gotta beat him up until we get to Dark Mode, and then we use it as quickly as we can. Alright, so now Slight Lock, I mean, obviously he'll do that, but then we can just do this, get our 9s back. I just have to find them without getting killed in the process. Maybe I should just, like, attack until I get to the 9s and then stock them, but that's kind of like... That's some complicated, like, math for my brain to be doing, basically, in the midst of all of this while I'm trying to see if he's gonna... Okay, wrong one. I'll use it then. Stop it. Go find my 9. Okay, stick that up there. I mean, if you don't want to use the 0 Riku, you don't have to, I guess, brother, but, like, seriously? Just use the 9. I think I know how I can do this better, though. Like, I can wait to use the Dark Aura until he's, like, reloading his deck, and then that'll work a little better. Load that, go find the other one. Alright, and then go to town. I mean, this is working, though, so I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth while it's working, right? Alright, now I just need to figure out how I can... get this... Okay, that works. Just kind of do this, reload the deck, get my 9 stocked again. I didn't even mean to do that. I'll just do it again, so he can chase me around for a little bit while I find my other 9. There it is. Alright, go to hell. Or don't. Fine, I'll just do it the hard way. Ow. Stop it. Oh my god, he hit that, like, immediately. He was like, nope, definitely hitting that, like, right now. Alright, we'll regen for a little bit, and then we'll go from there. But you get the point that I was trying to make there, right? Like, you can kind of just do what I was attempting to do there, and then it'll work okay. Maybe. I don't know what just happened there, but sure, why not? Alright, cool. Okay, we'll do that one, I guess. I meant to hit that, actually. Thank you. Sure. Okay, I don't know what I just did there, but I'll take it. Ow. Now I'm stunned again. Okay, okay. Can I move, please? Okay, well, this is silly, but I'll take it, I guess. I'm not in that thing. Hang on. Just finish him already, please, Riku, please. I just want to get out of here. I just want to go home. Oh god, where's my other 0? There it is. That was a little close. Damn it. I'm on 1! Ah. Okay. Yeah, he is being super uncooperative right now. Normally he's not that much of a prick about it, but hey, I mean, I guess we needed some kind of a challenge here. And the final boss will be this challenging as well, because it's entirely dependent on whether or not the AI is cooperative enough to get us there, you know? So we'll see how that all works in a little bit. You know what I could do, though, is I could use... I want to keep Slight Lock on, but I could use Attack Bracer for a little bit just to get some damage off until he's, like, I guess reloading. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. Alright, put that on. Just dodge around for a little bit, I guess. Stop it. Alright, put those on there. Here's my other 0. Just gonna stand over here. Let him come to me, you know. So I can break his cards. Where's my other 0? There it is. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with this, honestly, for now. Anyway. I can just dodge around until I find find my 0. There we go. So he got Slight Lock on? He does. Okay, so find my Dark Side card. And go to town! I mean, the dodge is not optimal, but I'll take it. You know. I think he's completely immune to that last strike as well, so, you know, that's not great, but I'll take it. Nice. Oh, I just used up a Slight Lock in the process of doing that, but that's fine. We'll get some damage off while we're here, you know. Hang on, I can reload myself to get those 9s back. Stop it. Alright, go to it. Send it, Riku! What did I do, miss? Alright, that's fine, I guess. Stop it. Stop it. Go find my reload so I can do that again. Alright, we got 2 more slights, so we got 2 more reloads, and then we can go from there. He should be dead after, not this one, apparently, because he broke right out of it, but, you know, that's fine. I'm still in dark mode, so we can manage that. Nope. Oh, I got 1 more 0, hold on. We'll let him do something first, and then we'll reload. Alright, now he's got to reload, so that'll give me a little bit of time to do this. Whoops. There it is. Okay, go! No 0s, please. Thank you. So that's the idea. Use Slight Lock. It can be pretty helpful. Do we not get Slight Lock? I thought we got it from him after this, but, well, if we don't, I mean, I guess that's fine. I'll just use something else, like Attack Bracer, but... Yeah, so that's the idea with that one. Just kind of copy his card, and then because you have 3 9s exclusively in your deck, it gives you the perfect excuse to use as many Dark Auras as you want. And with Slight Lock, unless he finds a 0 in his deck, he can't really do much about it, so it's kind of nice. If he cooperates, it makes the fight go very smoothly. If he doesn't, well, he doesn't, and then you just die. So I'm glad that our Riku got some kind of apotheosis moment, but your ending where it's like, okay, so, well, that's a good question. Where was your heart originally? I guess that was the question I asked in Sora mode. So, like, where would he go after this, you know? Will his heart go on? I mean, if Kingdom Hearts 3 has anything to say about it. Excuse me. Well, it'll go to Kingdom Hearts, so we'll probably see you again at the end of 2, because you know they're trying to bring Kingdom Hearts back in 2. But there he goes. Yeah, I'm glad that the real Riku got his apotheosis moment, but the fact that the fake just kind of dies with nothing after it felt like, okay, well, he'll protect Naminé, which means he'll protect her while Sora's memories are being rebuilt. It's like, well, now what happens, you know? Like, who's going to keep the rest of the organization from just being like, hey, so what if I unplug this pod that you're sleeping in? What'll happen then, Sora, huh? How would you feel about that one? I don't know, but I get the feeling Riku would definitely have something to say about it, if we can ever find Sora at this point. But we've got a lot of floors left to go before we can find him, even though we're mostly just looking for the front door at this point, so hopefully we'll find the front door on the finale of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the Stream Edition, when we finish Rebirth mode next time, which will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So yeah, we'll do the rest of Twilight Town, we'll beat our way out of here. We probably have to use every single... we probably have to open all of these rooms in order to get out of here, because I gotta imagine this is the guidance room, and then this is the exit, which is a pain in my nuts, but we'll just work with what we've got. We've got plenty of map cards, so we'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, where we'll finish up this project, and then we'll move on to the next one. Until tomorrow, everybody, take care, have a good one, and take a look out for the schedule, which I'll post on Twitch, YouTube, and Discord shortly after the description for this one is done. Almost forgot about that part. Shouldn't forget about that part. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. I figured, you know, Riku would be the one to let you know to have a good night, considering how much he's grappling with the darkness at this point, but maybe we'll figure out what to do about that in the next one. We'll see. God, the music here slaps.